Today, a viral travel clip renames an Angkor temple in a single caption, and that clip carries ad and sponsorship markers. The views spike, the money flows, and the Khmer origin disappears. This is not accidental. It is predictable, and it is profitable.
Our research shows this pattern again and again. We saw the clip go from a few thousand views to hundreds of thousands after a simple caption change and a sponsorship mention. The evidence is undeniable. There are public metadata traces and paid repost chains that line up with the spike.
Welcome to NSP Plus TV. I'm Norn Cambodia news commentator. Cambodia's truth must be heard. Our heritage cannot be stolen. Joining me is Nisa, who monitors the platforms where these stories live.
Hello, I'm Nisa, social media monitoring specialist. We documented multiple monetized posts that shift attribution away from Khmer origins. Today we promise evidence first, safety first, and no instructions that help bad actors exploit platforms.
Monetized misattribution is not just wrong on the facts. It shifts tourism narratives, it steals recognition from local vendors and guides, and it reroutes money that should support Khmer livelihoods. When creators erase our origins, the economic and cultural harm follows.
Let me set the context. Platform algorithms reward attention. Sponsors and ad networks reward attention that converts. So content that simplifies, exoticizes, or relabels heritage to match a broader audience often scales better, and that scaling shows up in the public signals we can measure: sudden view spikes, sponsored tags, affiliate links and descriptions, and repost chains through monetized accounts.
We'll walk 3 public case reconstructions today, anonymized and redacted where needed, so listeners can see the pattern. We are careful. We will not give step-by-step tactics that could teach others how to optimize erasure. Instead, we will show how to document, report, and press brands for correction.
Case Study A, a monetized travel channel. Here's what we reconstructed from public records and archived pages. The creator posted a temple tour with an edited caption that replaced Khmer attribution with a simplified regional label. Within 48 hours, a branded travel affiliate link appeared in the description, and the video was pushed to recommendation lists.
Tell us the timeline, Nisa. What public markers did you see that suggest a monetization link to the misattribution?
First, the edit. The original upload referenced Khmer architecture and local guides. The later edit removed that and used a generic regional tag. We found the original archived in a cache. Second, the engagement. Views jumped dramatically after the edit and after the first round of paid reposts. Third, sponsorship signals. A short disclosure line appeared in the description, partnered with, and affiliate tracking parameters showed up in the public link. All of these are public traces. None rely on private dashboards.
So the pattern is clear: a change in attribution followed by monetized amplification. The outcome? Local guides lost recognition in the video's ecosystem, and brands that purchase travel inventory get a skewed narrative about the place they're promoting. That has real consequences for who benefits from tourism dollars.
Case Study B is a branded dance clip. A short sponsored video used a catchy beat, featured Khmer classical movements, but the caption attributed the sequence to a broader regional dance, and the sponsor praised local flavors without naming Khmer origins. The repost chain shows that several monetized short-form channels took that caption and repeated it. We verified sponsorship tags on 3 reposts, all public.
This is cultural labor being invisible in monetized ecosystems.
Case Study C digs into program-level incentives, platform partner perks, and algorithmic boosts. We traced several public partner program pages that list content categories favored by the algorithm, things like high-retention travel shorts and broad heritage narratives. When creators chase those categories, they may flatten origin details to maximize audience retention. We stress we are describing incentives at a high level, not advising exploitation.
This is a system-level problem. Money shapes messaging. When view-based revenue and sponsor-friendly edits are the fastest route to income, creators and platforms have incentives to simplify and sensationalize rather than to attribute and contextualize.
That simplification erases cultural authorship and redirects brand attention away from local stewards, guides, community museums, traditional artists. Brands may believe a misattributed narrative because they follow impressions and engagement numbers, not deep verification. That's where we can intervene.
Before we get to solutions, a note on safety. Some listeners might wonder whether exposing monetization signals helps bad actors. We considered this risk carefully. We will keep technical descriptions high level, focus on public traces, and emphasize remediation, reporting, and archival methods that protect communities rather than expose new tactics.
Safe forensics. What to look for without creating a playbook. High-level indicators you can document safely. Sponsor tags and descriptions. Sudden and sustained view spikes after caption edits. Identical captions across multiple monetized accounts. Affiliate links with public tracking parameters, and repost chains through accounts that publicly disclose partnerships. Do not probe private accounts or attempt to scrape hidden data. Stick to archives, caches, and what platforms show publicly.
To archive safely, take screenshots of public pages with visible timestamps, use the Internet Archive and public caches, note the URLs and the visible sponsor or affiliate text, and preserve comment threads that show harm. When you archive, redact private personal details if you plan to share publicly. If something appears to risk a community member's safety, escalate to an NGO or legal counsel before posting.
Legal and brand pressure paths. What we recommend without inviting harassment. Step 1. Document the public evidence and store it securely. Step 2. Contact the creator via their public business email and ask for a correction or clearer attribution. Use a neutral, fact-based tone. Step 3. File formal reports with the platform using the platform's reporting tools and include archived links and screenshots that show the misattribution and any sponsorship claims.
Brands should expect their partners to accurately represent cultural origins. If a sponsored post misattributes Khmer heritage, brands can be named in polite sponsor correction requests and asked to require corrections as a condition of paid partnership. We provide sample language below that is respectful, evidence-based, and avoids personal attacks.
Community Toolkit in 3 clear actions you can take right now. Action 1. Archive and timestamp evidence. Use public caches and screenshots, then store securely. Action 2. Send anonymized sponsor brand reports using the respectful templates we share. Ask brands to request corrections rather than to attack creators. Action 3. Amplify verified corrections. When credible sources or the creator issues a correction, share it widely so the true attribution recovers reach.
We are a Cambodia-based heritage group. We noticed content in which Khmer origins were not attributed. We ask that you review the attached evidence and request your partner correct the attribution. Respectful attribution supports local communities and aligns with ethical marketing.
Realistic expectations. Sometimes platforms respond quickly. Often they do not. Brands sometimes act when reputational risk is visible. Other times you may need NGO escalation or legal counsel. Our emphasis is on building a persistent, evidence-backed record that raises the cost of erasure over time.
We also stress non-harassment. Do not personally attack creators, platform moderation teams, or brand employees. Use official reporting systems and NGOs for escalation. Harassment harms our cause and risks legal repercussions. Our fight is for truth and justice, not revenge.
A short demo of safe redaction practices. When sharing screenshots publicly, blur personal contact info, private messages, and anything that could lead to doxing. Keep the elements that matter for verification: timestamps, public captions, visible sponsorship tags, and URL bars. If you plan to send evidence to brands or platforms, include an unredacted copy in a secure channel or through NGO partners, not on public social feeds.
Remember the bigger picture. Monetized erasure is not a quirky social media bug. It changes who is visible and who benefits. It rewrites tourism stories, it erases cultural labor, and it weakens the economic base of communities who keep traditions alive. The answer is sustained pressure. Archive, report, and push brands to demand accurate attribution from partners.
If you want to help right now, 1. Archive any misattributed posts you find using public caches and screenshots. 2. Use our anonymized sponsor report template and file a report with the platform. 3. If you can, amplify verified corrections and link back to local sources, local museums, cultural centers, or community groups so audiences see the authentic origin.
Before we close, if you have evidence but are unsure how to proceed safely, send it to us through our secure submission form. We will triage it with NGOs and legal partners when appropriate. We do not publish materials that risk community safety, and we redact where needed.
We will continue tracking platform behaviors and sponsor responses. If you're a researcher, an advertiser who wants to do better, or a creator who wants to credit properly, reach out. This is a shared responsibility. Platforms, brands, and creators all have roles to play in protecting heritage.
Thank you for listening to NSP Plus TV. Today, we followed the money behind cultural erasure, showed how to document harm safely, and gave concrete steps to pressure sponsors and platforms for correction. The facts are clear. The evidence is undeniable. Stand with Cambodia.
If this episode helped you, subscribe, share with someone who cares about heritage, and send us tips using the secure form linked in the episode notes. Together, we can shift incentives toward accurate attribution and protect Khmer heritage.